Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of slope as unit rate. This is standard 8.4b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 6 off the Redesign Practice Online STAAR Test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got a small problem and a lot of scrolling to do on this particular problem. We are looking at a faucet that is leaking. And you see right here we've got this 0.8 of a gallon every 2 hours. So we need to find the slope that is best represented by the number of gallons per hour. Okay. So that's really what we're looking for. We're looking for gallons per hour. So gallons per hour can kind of be represented by this, right? And we have so far 0.8 gallons over 2 hours. That's what they've given us. You know what, we'd really like to get that down to, I mean, we could use this if we really wanted to, because we could just look at the 2 hours, but it'd be nice to see what the unit rate is. And thankfully they all kind of start at the origin. All right, so if we wanted to find the unit rate, well, we need to get it down to 1 hour, right? So we need to find an equivalent fraction. So really we're just going to divide top and the bottom by 2. If we divide top and bottom by 2, we can get an equivalent fraction down to 1. So what is half of 0.8? Well, that's just going to be 0.4. All right, so there's my unit rate right there. Unit rate equals 0.4, I'll just say GPH, gallons per hour. So that's it. That's our unit rate. Now all we need to do is we need to look at each of these graphs and see which one of those is going to give that for us, right? So let's see, I'm going to move that right there. All right, so take a look at this A. So here's the hour. So really, if I'm wanting to look at the unit rate, look at that 1 hour right there, okay? Look at where it crosses that. That looks like about 2.5. It's about 2.5 gallons per hour. So that's much too high of a unit rate. We're looking for 0.4, but after 1 hour you've got at least about 2.5 gallons. So too high. So let me clear that. It's not A. Just don't want that mess all over it. Remember, we're still looking at the 0.4. GPH is my unit rate. Well, that one's a little bit better, but at that 1 hour, it's at about, I'll call that 1.2, maybe 1.2, 1.3. So still not what we're looking for. So that's not going to work either. So let's look at C. Now that's a little bit better. Look at this. So I'm looking for the 0.4 gallons per hour, right? So that looks like about 0.4 at the 1 hour. And look, that's not even 1. That's about 0.8 at the 2 hours. And honestly, you could have solved this problem without finding the unit rate, because look, at the very top, they gave you 0.8 of a gallon for every 2 hours. So you could have just gone down here, and you could have just found, look at this, 2 hours, boom, you got 0.8. So C is looking pretty good. It kind of keeps that flat unit rate. Let's just see what we have here for D. And we are looking for the 0.4 gallons per hour. And see, that's closer, but you know what that is? I think they're messing with this. I think that's 0.8. So they did the 0.8 for 1 hour. And we need the 0.8 for 2 hours. We need 0.4 for 1 hour. So D is tricky, but our answer here is going to be C.